Well, hello, team. This is Jay Peet, your team leader, and I'm sitting today with Associate Leadership Council member Owen Schwaegerle. Owen, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Jay.
I know your schedule is packed, even with this whole COVID thing going on and all the extra hoops that we have to jump through. Your business is still booming, isn't it?
It is. Yeah. It seems like we've been busier than ever.
Wow.
So.
Well, you know what? It really goes to show the testimony of that is a true testimony of how. You operate and you do business in today's environment and in every environment. You're still being cautious and taking care of your clients. I'm certain of that. Mm-hmm. But tell us a little bit of backstory. Where did you come from? How did you get into real estate? What were you doing before you came to Keller Williams? Tell us a little bit about Owen.
Okay, so I'm from the Bay Area originally. And born and raised in Pleasanton, and then went to Cal Poly.
Okay.
And studied ag business, minored in political science. Thought I wanted to get into politics. Was a student body president at Cal Poly, saw that politics wasn't what it was. I thought it was all cut out to be, so shifted careers, and I used to work at Rabobank, and I was a financial analyst.
That's right.
Commercial real estate loans. I was underwriting, analyzing deals, and I saw, wow, the people that are making wealth are the ones who are actually buying and investing in properties and building wealth, owning real estate.
Sure.
So that's when I decided to do a career shift, got my real estate license. And I got married to my poly sweetheart.
But it is a sweetheart story. Trust me. Yeah.
And so she graduated. We got married 1 week later. Her parents' one requirement was she had to graduate before getting married.
Okay.
So we honored that. And then I got my real estate license, and it was 3 months just grinding before I closed my first deal. And it was just, having a supportive spouse was so important and helpful. That, I didn't bring in any money during that time, but she believed in me and supported me, and then started to really hustle and do open houses and cold calling, prospecting, till I finally started to get some business. And that first year was really, really happy. We were able to help 16 or 18 families because we double-ended too. So it was a good year.
And that year you were Rookie of the Year, weren't you?
I was, yeah.
Which is amazing. It's something that can only happen once in your lifetime, and of course you hit that goal. And I remember that first 3 months. We preach all the time that the efforts and energies that you put in today, they'll show themselves. The results will show up 90 days from now. Mm-hmm. And 3 months, that is 90 days. I mean, it's a prime example, living testament to what exactly we preach. That the efforts today show up in 90 days. I remember those first 3 months. That was right around. We had our art appreciation. The client appreciation event at the office. I remember. Yeah. I remember the look on Camille's face, like, "Are we doing the right thing?"
Yeah.
Right. She was full. I mean, she was full in. It was great.
Super supportive.
Now she's not only your spouse, but your business partner, isn't she?
Yeah. So now we've co-founded the Schwaegerle Team. So
nice.
It's the two of us, and we work together. And the business with her has just absolutely started to take off this year.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we've been able to service more clients, just more customer care. She has such a great communicative style. She's really thoughtful and able to engage with our clients. And so that's been so helpful, working with our buyers, working with our listings, just extra communication. And going into COVID, we got 5 new listings.
Oh, wow.
Going into it because we had been prospecting so hard and other people just stopped.
Sure.
And so there was just a lot of people that still need to sell, absolutely need to sell.
That's the long and short of it right there.
And so what we found out is you just have to find them motivated and look for the people who are truly in the market.
Sure. And then take good care of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You don't go from being not licensed 3 years ago to Rookie of the Year to now you're a real estate investor yourself. You own a fourplex, don't you?
Correct.
Yeah. You don't accelerate your trajectory without doing the things necessary to really care for others and to help those to fulfill their goals, whatever their goals are. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so family history, background. My grandparents actually were in real estate back in the 40s in the Bay Area.
Wow.
So
1-page contract back then, right? Here's a napkin deal. Let's close, right?
So their last name was Fair. So a fair deal is a square deal, was their saying. And they would
that's great.
Put deals together. So I'm 3rd generation real estate. My dad's been a broker for 40 years in the Bay Area.
Wow.
And so there's always been that thought the best way to build wealth is through real estate.
Yeah.
So I always knew that. And last year, Camille and I were really blessed and fortunate. We found a fourplex, and the numbers made sense. We could live in one unit and rent the other 3 out, and it pays for the whole thing, the mortgage, taxes, insurance. And so we're able to live rent-free and now build up our savings
to buy the next one.
We can buy our next one.
Sure.
And then rent that unit out, got that cash flow now, and then you just continue to do that and build wealth through real estate.
I remember the game of Monopoly. It was a square board, and you had to first buy houses before you could put a hotel on it. You went straight to the hotel, right? You got the multi-unit. That's awesome.
And owner-occupied loans go up to 4 units. And I think that's such a great tool for first-time homebuyers or people who want a little bit of passive income to help pay the mortgage to utilize. And not a lot of people are using the up to 4 units loans for first-time homebuyers. And
at 26 years old, you've really got, that's a niche right there. Mm-hmm. Helping first-time homebuyers or people want to get into that market, right? That's not only something that you've studied and helped others with, but you've lived through it yourself. You've got an actual experience that you can share with others that want to perhaps bridge that gap and make that jump.
Yeah, and our business has grown so much. A lot of first-time home buyers. We're still helping a lot of people moving in for the first time. We've started to help a lot of investors and people. We're finding them the deal, so getting a fixer-upper off market.
Sure.
And then helping them, get it fixed up, and then actually helping them resell it and flip it.
Oh, very nice.
So our business has started to scale and more into the investor area, helping people. Sure. We've done some short sales, some bankruptcy deals. And we're really just focused on helping our clients get the best deals possible.
Wow. You know what? We glazed over something. That's awesome, by the way. It really is awesome that you're bridging the distance between, and you're servicing all clients, from first-time home buyers to investors. Mm-hmm. Flippers, you have to have some sort of sophistication when it comes to financing, buying, fixing, and flipping a property. So it's great that you've got that birth of experience all the way through. Mm-hmm. But you had made a mention of something, and that was that you're a third-generation realtor. You could have very easily gone back to the Bay Area, got involved in the family business, but you didn't. You stayed in an environment that you love. This is, who wouldn't want to stay here?
Absolutely.
But you really cut your own cloth. I think that's really important for everybody out there to hear, that you are a third generation, yes, but you didn't just fall into a family business. You created one for yourself, which is, I think, really impressive. And it's really important because I hear that sometimes, like, oh yeah, he just jumped into the family business. I'm happy for him, but he didn't really have to work for it. It was handed to him. That is the exact opposite,
right,
with what you did. You've got these historical stories that you've got, that you have lived with because your family's in it, but yet you come down here and start from scratch and you're weaving your own tapestry.
Yeah,
right? I think that's really impressive. So congratulations, that's super awesome.
Thank you.
Now you're on the Associate Leadership Council, the ALC. For those that have been watching these videos, a little bit about the ALC. If you haven't been, and this is the first one you're catching, the top 20% of our agents in production qualify to be in the ALC. Now, it's also you also have to have a cultural belief system that is, the win-win or no deal. It's fortifying the Y4C2Ts. It has a lot more to do with plugging in and being all in and a cultural fit for the ALC, as much as it is production. So even though we've got, in the top 20%, we've got 30 people, there's only 7 or 8 that actually end up on the ALC. And Owen, you're actually chairing the growth committee, which is a really important committee. One of the beautiful things about Keller Williams is that we're a profit sharing company, and it's literally the owners sharing their profit with the agents that have helped the company grow. And it is an incredible way to start building some passive residual income for yourself and for your family. That you don't have to. It's not like stock where you have to buy stock to receive a dividend. With Keller Williams, you can receive a dividend without spending a nickel in stock, which is a real powerful tool. So I bring that up because Owen might be reaching out to those that are watching with Keller Williams to see if you want to participate in the committee, the growth committee.
Yeah.
So I don't want to take up too much more of your time, Owen. Thank you for carving out a little piece of your day for us here today. Is there anything that you'd like to share that we haven't touched on with our agents and the real estate community at large?
Yeah, when it comes to real estate, the number one thing I think for agents to know is it all comes down to mindset and believing in yourself. because if you don't believe in yourself, you will never achieve and become who you're meant to be. And so what I would just give as a piece of encouragement is you got to believe in yourself. You got to have the positive mindset. Cut out negative influences in your life. Surround yourself with positive influences and go after it. Work hard. I mean, and that's the second thing. First is a mindset. Second is the actions you take. So you have to have that work ethic to support the mindset to go out and achieve things. So just stay positive and keep working hard, and always come from contribution and doing the right thing for your clients, and then business will just start to flow to you.
Got it. That's the true words of an ALC member right there. Owen, you are a man above your age. There's no question about it. Thank you for being here with us today. It's an honor to be in business with you.
Absolutely.
All right, team. Stay close to the next week's ALC Spotlight, and make it a great week.